It kind of came to me because by flipping pieces of land instead of houses, I had to learn things like wetlands and steep slopes and sensitive areas that get regulated. Also, when I was flipping properties, some of the best values in the market were ones where someone had tried to build or develop their property without permits, and they got caught. And all of a sudden, they were got to know their code enforcement officer very well, and they were people typically older who were not used to rules and regulations, and they were extremely frustrated with having to deal with rules and regulations and government officials. And so they would typically throw up their hands and sell their property much cheaper. So somebody young like me who didn't know any better was willing to work with the government official and work through whatever the issues were to get the things resolved. But once I learned the general principles of land development and building and developing and the costs of building roads and putting in utilities, whether it's sewer, water, power, phone, those types of things, learning those general costs and timeframes, vocabulary. Once you have that, it's like a foreign language. And then I became very fluent in it. And I could take those concepts and principles and apply them to virtually any property and go through that process very efficiently and more quickly to be able to work with more property owners, more properties, and do it in a very, again, efficient, consistent manner. And that's what really creates that specialty, because there's a lot there to learn and to apply and to keep up with too. Social media, we do circle prospecting around every listing we take. We do area marketing around every listing we take. If things slow down a little bit and when we have the sale of a piece of property or a house, we also area market that with postcard and snail mail. We're also mailing expired and canceled listings in geographical areas. So we are basically working the 80-20 rule on our marketing channels. Also, we're constantly evaluating what are the 20 channels we need to be on to reach 80% of our audience or potential audience. Two really compelling reasons. I'd always wanted to scale the business, make it larger and have more impact. And I just realized my limitation of not having the tools, the systems, the people to help me and the processes to do that. And I just, discovered that Keller Williams was the best fit for that. And it's allowed me to do that. We have done so much in the last 4 years to achieve all of that. And the other big component was I was very successful. I was really an independent brokerage, independent person, because I've always done the lion's share of the business within the company, even before we came over to Keller Williams. And I did great, but I was doing it alone. Didn't have other brokers to collaborate with and to share it with or to learn from. And so I really wanted to be part of the bigger real estate community and just the bigger community around our communities. That's what moving the business over really has brought. So now I teach classes at our local KW offices. I teach classes at other offices around the community, and we're regularly doing that, was also something that I have a lot to share and that I can help other brokers and help clients with too. And so I really enjoy teaching and sharing and giving back because I've received so much myself.